We need a lot of effort being put into closing the mitigation gap, which is to get us to 1.5. We need efforts to push the developed countries to deliver on their climate finance promise, but to go beyond the 100 billion that they're speaking about, to start shifting towards the trillions. And we need specific focus on how support can be increased for countries like Belize who are fighting against the impacts of climate change. But we're paying for it out of our own pockets. And when we get support, we get it in a form of loans. We can't continue to pay for something that we didn't cause. So we need to push on that finance front to make sure that our countries are getting access to the grants that we need and that we actually are owed. We also need to address an entirely new area, which is loss and damage. When you think of the barrier reef and you think of how much stress it is under and what that will mean if we lose that, which is a natural defense for us, but it's also a lifeline to our economy. Once we lose that, we can't get it back. What we can't get back, that's why we need to talk about this thing called loss and damage, and we need support for that. We didn't cause the climate crisis. We're not contributing to human-induced climate change, but we are suffering the consequences. There are many tools in the toolbox for us to start raising ambition. And one of the tools will be markets, which is basically trading on carbon credits with the end point of reducing emissions. That is a critical component of this discussion, but we don't want what you hear about greenwashing. We want substantial mitigation efforts being put on the table. So there are lots of different parts to that whole markets discussion that are under negotiation. They're very technical, but what we need is for our ministers to continuously emphasize that this is for 1.5. This is for people, not for profit.